Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're on the lookout for fun, delicious and easy to make lunchbox ideas that your kids will absolutely love, then this video would be useful for you. Today I'll be sharing some fantastic recipes that will not only make your morning routine a breeze, but also ensure that your little ones are enjoying their meals. We've got everything from perfect waffles to kebab rolls to chocolate-filled pancakes and even a healthy oats and carrot sugar-free cake that's packed with goodness. So let's get started. First up in our lunchbox lineup are perfect waffles. I've been using this recipe from Natasha's kitchen for quite some time now, and I can tell you they turn out super delicious every single time. So first in a bowl, we're going to beat eggs and sugar together. This is a crucial step. You want to beat them until they are light, pale and airy. I forgot to shoot that part, but definitely do that. Once that's done, we'll mix in the oil, give that a good stir. Then I added flour, all-purpose flour and milk. Sometimes I add half buttermilk and half regular milk. You can just add regular milk if you don't have buttermilk. Then I add a splash of vanilla for that lovely warm flavor. Now when you mix, make sure to just combine everything until it's incorporated. Avoid over mixing as that can make your waffles stuff rather than tender. Lastly, sprinkle in baking powder and fold it through gently. Now our batter is ready to go into the waffle maker. I then added a pinch of salt and a little more of vanilla essence, and this is the consistency that you should be looking for. I love adding chocolate chips directly into the batter. Today I'm going to add white chocolate chips. This little trick is actually a game changer. By mixing this chocolate chips into the batter, the waffles are delicious on their own. So you don't need extra toppings like syrup or spreads, which can get messy in the lunchbox. So your kids can enjoy these tasty waffles right out of their lunchbox. No stickiness, no fuss, and definitely no icky hands. And there you have it, perfect waffles are ready. Now if you're preparing for the week, you can easily freeze these waffles. Whenever you need them, just take them out and pop them into the toaster or air fryer to warm them up. And if you don't have a toaster or air fryer, no worries, just bake them in the oven for a few minutes, not much, until they're just warm and have regained that crispiness a bit. Next up, we're making kebab rolls, and I'm excited to show you how to make the bread from scratch. This bread is a star. It stays incredibly soft for days. So to make this, we start with all-purpose flour and a bit sugar. I add a bit more sugar than usual because I love a slightly sweet bread. Then I add instant yeast and mix everything together. Once that's combined, I add the salt and mix it a bit more. Then I poured in warm milk and start kneading. I'll knead this for 5 minutes. Then I'll add softened butter and I'll continue to knead for another 5 minutes in the stand mixer. Though you can absolutely do this by hand if you prefer that way. Once your dough is smooth and elastic, place it in a well-greased bowl, cover it and let it rise in a warm place until it's doubled in size. While the dough is rising, let's get the kebabs ready. I have some mutton kebabs that I prepared earlier and froze. I'll just take them out and place them on the rack of my air fryer and cook them for about 25 minutes. Once our dough has doubled, I'll punch it down and give it a quick knead. Then I'll divide it into 10 equal balls. These will be our individual rolls for the kebabs. Each ball will wrap around a delicious juicy kebab, making the perfect kebab rolls. As for the kebabs, I've actually shared the recipe a couple of times in previous videos, so I won't be going over it in detail today. I had these kebabs prepared ahead of time, which is why you didn't see the preparation in this video. But if you're curious about the recipe or if it's your first time hearing about these kebabs, just let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to share that recipe again with you guys. Now it's time to shape the rolls. You can roll out each ball with a rolling pin, but I like to use my hands. Just flatten the dough with your fingers, gently pull and stretch it a bit, just like how you see here in the video. Next, place a kebab right in the center of your flattened dough. Then bring the edges together over the filling, pinching them tightly to seal. Make sure it's sealed well so that it doesn't open up while baking. And just like that, your kebab roll is assembled. It's really that simple. You can even add cheese inside for extra flavor, or if kebabs aren't your thing, you can definitely get creative with fillings. You can add minced meat or chicken filling, any sort of chicken filling, or even hot dogs work great. For those who love cheese, filling this with just plain cheese is also delicious. I made slits on both sides of each roll. This not only helps the bread cook through but also gives it a beautiful pattern once baked. So I popped them into a preheated oven and baked it for about 15 minutes or until you see the tops turning a lovely golden brown. As soon as they come out of the oven, you have to brush each roll with some melted butter. This little step makes the bread even softer and adds a rich, comforting flavor. Just look at how soft and inviting they are. I'm always so thrilled when the bread turns out this well. I really hope you'll try making these rolls. They're fantastic, and whether you stick to the original recipe or put your own twist or you add your own fillings, I'm sure you'll love them just as much as we did. Next up, we have a real treat that's a must for any lunchbox series: pancakes, specifically chocolate-filled pancakes. Who doesn't love pancakes, right? And kids especially can't get enough of them, especially when there's a chocolate surprise inside. So I stuck to my trusted whole wheat pancake recipe. It's my go-to because it simply never fails and it tastes the best. I pour the batter into a squeezy bottle to make the cooking process a bit more easier and controlled. So I start by heating ghee on a pan, then squeeze out small rounds of batter, place a spoonful of chocolate right in the center of each round, and then gently cover it with a bit more batter. Then cook the pancakes on both sides until they're perfectly golden. This method is fantastic for lunch boxes because again, it's less messy than the traditional syrup-topped pancakes. The chocolate is neatly tucked inside and the kids will get a surprise when they bite into it. I've received quite a few messages about the square pan that I use. I actually picked it up from Ace Hardware. Unfortunately, I don't remember the brand name, but this pan works wonderfully for these pancakes and many other things. Just go and check out if they have this pan still in Ace Hardware. I got this about 2 years back. The last recipe for today is of this healthy oats and carrot cake. It's also sugar-free. This simple cake is something you can make anytime. In a blender jar, I added eggs, softened butter, honey, and instant oats. Then I tossed in some baking soda, vanilla essence, and a pinch of cinnamon powder. And I blended it all into a smooth batter. I then transferred this batter into a bowl and then stirred in some freshly grated carrots. Once the cake is baked, the carrots are completely hidden. The kids would not even know that there is a carrot inside. So this is perfect for sneaking in those veggies without the kids noticing. I also added chopped walnuts for a nice crunch. Mixed everything together and poured it into a lined baking tray, and I baked it until toothpick inserted comes out clean. I'll put the detailed recipe in the video description below. Just look at how soft this cake turned out. It was extremely soft and both I and the kids loved it. I even served this as breakfast when I was short on time, so it's great to have such versatile treats ready to go. And that's everything for today's video. I hope you found these recipes helpful and enjoyable. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. Your comments are not only welcome, but they help my videos reach more people, which in turn keeps me motivated to bring more delicious and creative ideas to you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.